Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling Godsmith. Like I said, this video actually is gonna talk about Kevin Owens. I know I haven't done these videos in a while, but I'm gonna talk about him. And you know what? The reason I thought about this video because you know what? I like what Kevin Owens is doing. I feel like his career has been taking a lot of bumps. I like that he is Kevin. I like Kevin Owens because of the fact of he's not the same Kevin Owens we've seen from NXT at 2017, which was 4 years ago. He's not that same Kevin Owens. And you know what? I watched Talking. I'm gonna give you a Talking Smack review because since I watched it anyway, I might as well do that too. Because like I said, you know what? I didn't mind the Sami Zayn promo. I didn't mind him talking. I didn't mind the Riot Squad talking. But I was interested in the Kevin Owens thing with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, he's a great dude. He is a great dude because he created ECW, and people remember him for that. People are remembering bringing it back in some way. But this is the thing. I like that Kevin Owens is not trying to be the good guy or the bad guy. He's just trying to be the guy. He's trying to be the guy that Jay is trying to be, and it's really kind of sad because I'm tired of, like I'm being honest with you guys. Like I'm glad I didn't. I'm not gonna make it a rant video, but I'm tired of Jay Uso. I like the guy, but if he's not gonna become a champion, then it's not worth it. It's not worth being to see him because he's never gonna be a main eventer. Maybe when Kevin Owens beats Roman for that Universal title. Maybe he will become a main eventer and show it to Kevin Owens that he has the heart. He's been showing us every day, and you know what? There's nothing we can do with him. There's nothing he can do to appease Roman. Roman's gonna kick him to the curb. He's gonna tell you, "You're never getting a shot at my title unless Kevin Owens beats him." And that's the thing. Kevin Owens is a great guy. I like that he said to Paul, "Do whatever you have to do. You're not in it for Roman. You're in it for you." And you know what's funny? I've had people, and this is the thing. I've seen guys like Kevin Owens come in and Raw, come in SmackDown and WWE so many years. I've seen them come in, and they're not as dominating. See, the guy like Sami Zayn who's swarty and trying to be a dominating force, he's not a dominating force. He's just a guy they could have made the next Daniel Bryan if they wanted to try. And I'm not mad about the time. Like the Talking Smack thing was fine. I was okay with Sami Zayn just being a total tool to little Caleb Braxton, knowing that she has the same question to him every time we see him. Are you gonna defend that that Intercontinental Champion? Are you gonna defend it against Daniel Bryan? What are you gonna do? Knowing the guy, if he would have came back to NXT, he still would have been a joke because people would have hated him. See, he was good where he was when he came to NXT and he wanted to take on Shinsuke Nakamura and he wanted to do this and he wanted to become champion and that's what he did. No, what happened to him is the Kevin Owens thing that happened. He lost his debut coming to Raw. And knowing he could have came to Raw, became a U.S. champion if Cena just let him do it. Because that's the problem. He's had battles with Sami. He's had battles with Kevin Owens. And the funny thing is, nobody understands that Kevin Owens is a great dude. He's not trying to be the guy. And I'm being perfectly honest, guys, that I've done it. I've seen guys like him. I've seen guys like him 1,000 AEW. I've seen guys like him, like Darby Allin, like him. I've seen guys around the wrestling world. And maybe in a sense, I'm probably gonna be wrong for doing this. Maybe in a sense that I don't believe like I didn't like the whole Roman Reigns thing. I still don't like the heel run. I don't. Because this dude's gonna end up being another Brock Lesnar. He's just another watered down copy of Brock. Because he'll end up having that championship for what? Another 365-day reign, a 425-day reign, knowing he's gonna get 500 days as champion, but nobody knows that the dude is actually good. But the sad part is they want us to believe that he is. No, if it was anybody else, then fine. If it was anybody else, I would have believed it 2 years ago. If it was anybody else, I would have believed it. You know why I would have believed it? Because everybody believes that Kevin Owens is the guy, and I believe that he is. I believe that he's the guy. I believe that everybody could have gave him a shot, and the thing is, they give him a shot and they let him do whatever he wants, and that's the thing. That's the hitch to all this. That I'm going to kind of. That's the hitch to all this. That I'm gonna understand with this dude. That if he comes back as Universal Champion, we're gonna see a whole bunch of things from Kevin Owens that we thought we'd never see. This dude's gonna take it to the extreme. This dude's gonna put his body on the line for this belt. And I realize, you know what? And it's not a rant video, guys. I apologize, but I'm just explaining that if we are gonna see a change in SmackDown, Sammy Or Kevin Owens is that change. I thought Sammy would be because he had the Intercontinental Championship and had a great match, but we don't ever see it. See, I've seen guys like him 1,000 times, and I've seen guys like him come in to the WWE, and he did it. He came to the WWE, he went to John Cena, he stomped on it, stomped on the Universal title, and beat the crap out of Cena, did a pop-up power bomb, and still won. Didn't care. Didn't care about his family. All he cared about was winning a title, and he made a name for himself. He became the second Intercontinental Championship. The second guy to hold the Universal title. The second guy to hold the WWE title. And he did. See, nobody gets that this dude would have showed up if he wasn't the guy that he was. Then he does it. See, I've seen guys like him 1,000 times. I've seen him face Sami Zayn and Finn and guys and Dean Ambrose. I've seen him face Seth Rollins. I've seen him face a lot of guys. And the one thing they don't never think about, because everybody believes that he was there. And you know what? Guys, like I said, I believe Kevin Owens will beat Roman. I believe he's going to change the face of SmackDown again. SmackDown's going to go in a whole different direction. Because Roman doesn't care. Roman will literally make SmackDown suffer because of what his dream is. And you know what? I don't care he has a legacy. He's got the Rock legacy, but he's pissing on his legacy too. Because I know he is. I know he's really pissing on his legacy because at the end of the day, if he really believed as much as we believed in him, then maybe he become a god. Maybe he become the next level. Maybe he would go at the next level. No, this dude's been Universal Champion. This dude's been WWE Champion when he showed up. He was Tag Team Champion when he first got here. He was there, bro. He made him, Dean, and Seth were them dudes were Tag Team Champions. Dean was the freaking U.S. champion when he got here. And they still were North American they were still tag team champions when they changed the colors up. See, the Shield was the most baddest faction that we had. We had Seth Rollins, we had freaking Roman Reigns, and dudes literally became, even when they separated and did their own thing, they separated and they actually did their own thing, came back, had more gold, collected things because he went back and did his own thing, became the guy that everybody wanted him to be, beat Brock Lesnar, became the WWE champion again. Beat Sheamus for it, became WWE champion. When the Roman Reigns didn't have the Money in the Bank contract, but he almost did. But this is what I mean. Kevin Owens has cashed in so many times on people. I think he's going to win. I think that whatever Paul's going to say to Roman, and Roman next Friday, and they're going to make a thing with him next Friday, and he'll say to him, oh, you're not ready for me, Kevin, or he'll make some dumb promo where he's a gentleman. No, dude, you're not a gentleman, you're just arrogant. You don't even deserve that title. Braun Strowman deserved it because he really worked for it, because he really wanted it. Goldberg wanted it too, and he beat The Fiend for it. Goldberg was coming in there and changing the game. A guy who's been an icon, who has the most freaking biggest record in history, 197-0. Never lost in WCW. Biggest guy in professional wrestling today. How many title wins do you really have? He never lost. Because they were setting up with Raven, they were setting him up, went after Robot Boy, set him up for that, couldn't do nothing with him. What I'm saying is Kevin Owens is the guy. Kevin Owens will beat Roman at TLC. AJ won't beat Drew because Drew will keep having that title. So when Kevin goes after Drew and they have a fight or whatever, they decide to have a match, and they'll have a match for both those titles. And it'll be up to Kevin or it'll be up to Drew to have both those titles and bring it back to Raw. And both those titles, many people are going to want those titles. The Hurt Business will want them. Kofi will want his chance again. Big E would want his chance. And he'll get his, and everybody will get it. But like I said, guys, this is just my Talking Smack review. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.